How's it going, guys? Pineapple here today watching Pineapple Gaming, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about one of the greatest things of all time. The GameCube. Known for the very first Nintendo console to ever have games with discs. Did you know you can watch your favorite movies on here as well? Son of a bitch. Anywho, so while I'm trying to fix this up, how about we talk about the GameCube? So without further ado, let's go. Damn it! The GameCube was released in the year 2001 North America, Europe, and Australia in 2002, selling for $199 during its launch. It was Nintendo's first ever console to introduce games being put on discs rather than cartridges, but these discs were very small. Even though these discs weren't big like the PlayStation or Xbox discs, they had really good games inside of them. See, Nintendo was more focused on gaming this time around. The funny thing about the GameCube is that its launch title wasn't a Mario game, but a Luigi game. Luigi's Mansion to be exact. And speaking of games, the GameCube has a bunch of great games. Warning, this list is going to be very long, so hold on, folks. We have Luigi's Mansion, Super Mario Sunshine, Pikmin 2, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, Mario Strikers, Mario Kart Double Dash, Kirby Air Ride, Metroid Prime 2, The Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Animal Crossing, Mario Party 5, 6, 7, 8, and the list just goes on and on. Though I haven't played most of these games, I've heard a lot of great reviews about them. But here was the problem. You're probably thinking that the GameCube was a success, right? Well, then you're wrong. See, the GameCube didn't have great sales. There were 22 million GameCube units worldwide during its lifespan, placing it slightly behind the Xbox's 24 million and well behind the PlayStation 2's 155 million. The GameCube's predecessor, the Nintendo 64, outperformed it as well, selling nearly 33 million units, which is really upsetting because the GameCube had a lot of good games, but the commercials, they were a bit on the creepy side. Not as creepy as the PS3 baby commercial, though. Now let's talk about the thing that's going around the playground, the controller. There was a keyboard version. This controller is amazing at what it does. The button layout is weird, but it makes a lot of sense if you think about it. The main button you'd use the most is the A button, and then they put X, Y, and B buttons around it. And it's really comfortable too. The L and R buttons, aka the shoulder buttons, have pressure-sensitive triggers, and it's extremely satisfying to just click on them. The GameCube controller introduced two joysticks now being analog. Oh, my bad, they added a C stick. Sorry, my bad. Nintendo also switched up the format of the controller. Instead of two joysticks being close together on the bottom like the PS2/PS3, they put one on the top left and one at the bottom right. The C stick is not that great. It's just a tiny stub and it's incredibly small. Don't worry, we'll get to you in a minute, D-pad. Well, at least the C-stick's analog isn't rough, but thank goodness this was just for camera angles. Now let's talk about the D-pad. This is not okay. This is just way too small for a human hand to hold. This is the smallest D-pad I have ever seen in Nintendo play. Then we have the... does this even need to exist? This just doesn't feel right. It's way too rough and thin, and it really doesn't need to be here. This controller is the best, and Nintendo still releases these controllers today. Also, if you hate wires, then the Wavebird is for you. Wavebird was a wireless GameCube controller, and it really works. Even though there were wireless controllers before the Wavebird, but you had to plug stuff in, putting a sensor bar on top of the TV, but the Wavebird didn't need any of those. You just have to put in your TV channel input, and you're off. Yes, this controller was so popular that third-party companies wanted their hands on it by making one themselves. And what were the results? Yeah, pretty ugly. This console is so box-shaped, it makes the Xbox look embarrassing. The name Nintendo gave this console is the GameCube. Oh wait, I see it. The name just speaks for itself. It's in the shape of a cube that you're able to play games on. The front of the console has 4 controller inputs for 4 players, like the N64 did. On the top we have the logo and 3 circles. One is to open the tray so you can put your game discs in. The other is to turn the console on and off, and the last one is to reset the console. On the bottom here is the where you can place the Game Boy player. This thing was mind-blowing. Being able to play Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games on the TV. Even though the SNES had the Super Game Boy, which you were able to play Game Boy and Game Boy Color games, but this time you're able to play Game Boy Advance games. Plus, this was before the DS and the Wii came out. But sadly, I don't own one because, yeah. But this was a great concept back then. Plus, the Wii has backwards compatibility with the GameCube. And finally, we have the most famous plus amazing feature the GameCube had: a handle. This was a little weird because this was a home console and not a laptop. This was probably added because of how heavy the console was and the console's shape. Otherwise, this doesn't need to be here. Cool feature, but shouldn't be there.
Well, now that that's over, instead of me thinking about putting movies on the GameCube, how about putting GameCube games in a DVD player? God dang it. Hey guys, hope you guys enjoyed this part of the 2nd anniversary video. If you want, you can head back and check out the other 3 videos if you like, or you can just head back there and I'll be showing up there. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you back over there. Bye bye!